Tuesday. Players and coaches gathered in a circle for prayer before the game. Players also had a sticker on the back of their helmet of Paul's initials. And how would they respond early in the game? Well, how about this throw? Andy Dalton, Amari Cooper. 54 yards later, the Cowboys got a 10-7 lead. But there will be some questionable calls in this game, especially if you're a Cowboys fan. Mike McCarthy decides to go for it here. 4th and inches from their 34, game tied at 10. Dalton thought he had CeeDee Lamb, is broken up by Ronald Darby. Contact, sure, but pass interference, no flag would be called. So the Cowboys turn it over. Ensuing drive for Washington, they're inside the 5. Alex Smith, Logan Thomas, now they're in the end zone. Washington would lead at 17-10 at the break. Third quarter, got some defense making some highlights here. Less than 5 minutes to go in the third. Washington up 20-13. Alex Smith off his back foot right to the hands of Jalen Smith. Thought he had a touchdown, but check out Terry McLaurin running him down. We'll show you that one more time. Hustle matters, kids. Don't give up. You could literally save a touchdown. That's exactly what happens here. Because the Cowboys get it offensively, thinking they had a touchdown there. CeeDee Lamb, nope. They would have to settle for a field goal. So it's 20-16, Washington leads. More trouble for Dallas. 4th and 10 from their own 24. Cowboys run a fake punt. Cedric Wilson is going to be tackled for a huge loss. But check this out. They had a wide open receiver for a first down. It was there. Wilson never saw him or never looked up. McCarthy had to answer a few questions about that.
We're trying to generate a big play at that point in the game. Prior, the information that you look for going into it, it was a solid call.
On the big punt call, do you ever consider the negative part of it and say, okay, we're in this game, it's a 4-point game, let's just punt it and see if we can get a stop?
Well, you won't get anywhere if you're thinking about negatives all the time. Obviously it was a solid play call. It's a good play design. Their gunner made a good play, came off of it. He put us in a high-low read. That's the nature of those plays. You can never convert them, obviously, if you don't call them and if you don't believe in them. So I clearly understood the situation when it was called.
Mike, just to clear that up, on the 4th and 9, you're saying you believe that's a solid play call and the risk doesn't even factor into it because that's negative thinking?
I'm fine with my answer before. When you call it, you obviously are looking to convert it. You obviously understand on 4th down calls what your options are. You either convert it, you don't convert it. You always know that going into the, there's flow of the game. All those things are factored in that decision. I'm very confident in our players. Put them in position to make big plays.
Hey, sometimes you have the right play call, but you don't execute, so then the judgment is questioned. And then Washington would capitalize almost immediately. Antonio Gibson, 23 yards away. Yeah, wave goodbye to this game, Dallas fans. Gibson had 115 yards rushing in this game. Next possession is 4th and 1. Washington doing what the Cowboys couldn't do. Convert 4th down plays to keep the drive going. And then later, it's Gibson. Oh, that's room, and that is speed. Gibson, the first rookie to score 3 touchdowns on Thanksgiving since Randy Moss in 1998. When that game happened, Gibson was 5 months old. Washington picks up its 4th win of the season, winning at 41-16 on Thanksgiving evening. All right, so with that win, Washington is now in first place in the NFC East at 4-7. But FPI only gives them a 26% chance to win that division. Eagles still have the best chance to win it at 45%. But here's the deal. Philly has a pretty tough game on Monday Night Football on ESPN against the Seahawks, and the Eagles only have a 39- Bye.